Are you surviving this craziness?
So far, it's not too bad. How about you?
We're working on it.
Okay. You. That's like everything you already have. Okay. Well, how's it going? Have you been trying to hand in assignments or anything like that?
Not yet. I was waiting until we go over the homework, and then I can scan them to your email from my printer. So I think I'm going to try to do it that way, if that's okay.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Um, can you scan them and just attach them?
Yeah. I can probably scan them to myself and then just download them onto my computer and then attach them as a file
Yeah.
to the Dropbox.
Mm-hmm. I'm afraid I'm going to lose it if people
Okay.
start sending it to me email.
Okay.
And I want to keep it all together now that everybody's doing it.
Yeah. This is so crazy.
Yeah, how are your nursing classes handling it?
We had our first thing with Zoom yesterday, and it was okay, but she couldn't figure out like how to get like to see all our pictures while she was talking. So she pretty much just talked, and then if we wanted to ask anything, we could like raise our hand or whatever. Yeah. And then they're gonna have to somehow figure out how we can do a return demo. They said because we're doing the IM injection, they were talking about like using a pillow and a pen or something here at home. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Like as long as I can successfully finish this semester, I'll be okay. But yeah, I was a bit in a panic, not knowing if we could finish the semester.
Yeah, no kidding.
That would have put me way behind.
You're so close. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they're working on it.
I want to pull up the homework. That almost worked. Well, you want to go over chapter 11?
Yeah. That's fine with me. Let me see if they're getting on. I have a question about the lab. Where'd it go? This table, the very first table. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
What are we supposed, or how are we supposed to fill that out? What are we gonna go by?
I'm going to give you photos of results.
Okay. Okay.
So you can see my screen right now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I went on and I watched your lab demos.
not what I wanted. Okay, so it's in the assignment link where
Okay.
same place you'll attach your file once you scan it.
Okay.
There are 3 photos.
Okay.
They're all the same. So they all came out the same way. So you can just pick one.
Sorry.
Bless you. Is that a sneeze?
Yeah.
They're all the same results. They're just different photos, just in case you can see one better than the other, I guess.
Okay.
But you can see it's E. coli and K. rhizo.
Okay. What do we write down in the line where it says the uninoculated control?
These are the uninoculated controls. These,
Okay.
because I didn't put any bacteria in them.
Okay. And then the other 1, 2, 3. So we've got E. coli.
And K. rhizo. That's it. I didn't do a third one.
Okay.
So if you have an extra row, just put a line through it or something.
Okay. And then how do I know if it was sealed or unsealed?
Can you see the difference? Like, so these are your controls. These yellow ones are the E. coli.
Uh-huh.
Can't really tell too much, but here's your K. rhizo. They're in pairs because this one doesn't have mineral oil on top,
Okay.
and this one does. You see that layer
Yeah.
of mineral oil?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone that has mineral oil is sealed.
The mineral oil is sealed.
So for every pair, you have a sealed and an unsealed.
Okay.
So I should have moved them. They're not matching in this picture. So that would drive an OCD person crazy. I should have switched. This one should be over there. You know what I'm saying? Because the sealed ones here are all on the left except for the controls. I messed up. Sorry, guys, if you're watching this on video.
Is there anybody else on here?
Not that I can tell.
And the third one is the KR
K. rhizophila.
rhizo. Okay.
Rhizophila. Yeah.
Okay.
So the one, does it make sense that the one that is sealed, where were we? Oh man, seriously, I lost my place. The ones that are sealed with the mineral oil, if they change color to yellow, that means fermentation happened.
Okay.
Is that another window? Bookers. Did I close it?
I think you did.
Okay. So E. coli, this is how the media starts. It's agar, but whatever it has in it makes it green.
Okay.
And it has a little bit of sugar, glucose.
Okay.
So you're seeing which bacteria can metabolize the glucose.
Okay.
And under which condition. If they can metabolize the glucose in the sealed one, that means no oxygen got in. So that means fermentation happened. And if they can do it also in the unsealed one, that means they can also do oxidation.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a review of chapter 5 with metabolism and the Krebs cycle.
Oh, okay.
Remember how after glycolysis, if there's no oxygen present, the pathway switches to fermentation.
Mm-hmm.
This is seeing if the bacteria can do oxidation and fermentation. So here, E. coli can do both. So you'll probably code it as an O-F because it can do both.
Okay.
And see, it looks like this one, K. rhizo, started to turn a little bit yellow. So it's also an OF, I think, because this is how the media starts. See how dark green that is?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to this, that means the K. rhizo is able to consume and metabolize that glucose at least a little bit.
Okay. But not as much
So,
as the E. coli.
yeah, I'm trying to remember how we write that. I think they designate that with a W. Like you do like an O, little w, F, little w for weak.
Okay.
Usually, like we always use E. coli because it'll see how well it uses up all the glucose. The glucose, when it uses it up, it makes a certain waste product, which makes that yellow color.
Mm-hmm.
This is like really super yellow because E. coli, is like really good at what it does. It's just E. coli is very versatile. And here you can see this is what a weak reaction looks like. K. rhizo can still eat the glucose, but it's just not making as much of a waste product. So the media is not turning as yellow. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah.
I wonder with the other pictures. I forget what I put up. Here's another weak one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Where's
E.
yellow on the top?
coli just always does the best. This is a really good test. Like in an unknown. If you thought you had E. coli, it just always makes these really dramatically yellow results. Kind of pretty.
Hmm.
Kind of reminds me of those like Astro Pops. You know what I mean? Those candies. Maybe not. I forget. Maybe my room's not a good. Maybe you
No,
don't remember what
probably
candy. Okay. So use those results. Read the lab. Use what we just talked about to try to answer the questions.
not. Okay.
I can't even remember what the questions are. So.
Um.
Oh, there's a real pickle. Oh man, there's one on there that's a real humdinger, and it's probably one of the last ones. It's going to give you a bunch of results, but instead of giving you a picture, they type it out.
Yeah, I think that's number 4.
Yeah, where they're like, tube 1 is this
Yeah.
color, and except for the second one, and the
Yeah, suppose that when you examined your tubes in this exercise, after incubating them, you noticed that the unsealed control contained slightly yellowing at the top. Suppose further that pair 1 showed complete yellowing of both tubes, and pairs 2 and 3 showed slightly yellowing of the unsealed tube. Assuming all other tubes were green, what conclusions could you safely make?
yeah, they should have given you a picture. So I'll put I drew one out for you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can also draw your own, but there's no way I could have answered that question without.
Yeah, I've gotten the first, well, number 2, 1 and 2, and part of 3, but I didn't get 4.
Okay. I'll
Are
put
you
this
gonna?
up for you if you want. But here's a big part of the story. The contamination. You shouldn't have any yellowing
Oh, okay.
on your control because there should be no reaction. You didn't put any bacteria in the controls. So any yellowing over here indicates contamination. So they're kind of asking you, what do you do when your quality control tells you something got contaminated? How do
Oh,
you,
okay.
which results are valid, if any?
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'll get that up somehow. I hate all this trying to convert hard copies to
Oh.
digital stuff.
So is our exam still going to be pretty much the same, like the multiple choice or the matching?
I'm going to try. It's going to be a little different now, I think, because it's open book, clearly. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be, but I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thought that far. I don't know what your last unknown is going to look like either.
Yeah.
I have a microscope here. I didn't bring home the stains or whatever. So it depends on how long I'm not allowed back in the lab, I guess.
Well, they won't let you even in there by yourself right now?
No, they stopped that on, like, I guess I could have gone until Monday to get stuff out, but they were pretty urgent about it, so I got out of there on Friday.
That's crazy. Everything being like on a lockdown type of thing. I can't even work in or walk into my work anymore without getting screened.
Oh, how do you get screened?
Like they take my temperature and ask me the questions like, have you had a fever? Do you have a cough? Do you feel sick? Um, yeah, they won't. I can't even walk in there anymore without going through all that. But did you see we had our first positive case?
I saw two. In Knox
Two of
County,
them.
you mean?
Yeah, two of them. But the first one wasn't tested at Knox.
Oh, the Coshocton guy,
Second, yeah, the second one was.
the 71-year-old
Mhm.
at the hospital. Is that where it was?
Yeah, he came up from urgent care, and it's craziness. The hoops we have to go through to even test people on this stuff. It's crazy.
Um, yeah, who qualifies for a COVID test?
We have to do what they call a respiratory panel, which is like the flu swab, strep, all those things. And only if those come back negative, we have to call this doctor. I've never heard of her, but we have to call her, and then she's the one that says whether we can run it or not.
Sounds right. I'm gonna try to get that lab cheat sheet up in that assignment folder for you with those photos.
Okay,
While
thank
we're
you.
talking. I think there's a way. I can get this on the screen. Ah. Hey,
There it is.
it worked. Okay. It's not super. Is it cut off? Yeah. Let me try again.
You can see what Duke's doing it there. Thank you.
You should have sent this cake.
Oh, and then I can take a picture of it.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
What do I do now?
you do your spelling?
Yeah. Did my spelling one. I just finished it.
Okay. I think you're done now.
All I have to do is read.
Yes. Can you do that, please? Thank you.
How's that?
It's a little blurry.
Yes. Hmm.
That's fine.
Well, I'll mess with it. What can I tell you about chapter 11? Looks like it's just you and me.
It is. I text them because Miranda texted in the group text about getting on at 12:30. Sorry, my dogs are like running around like crazy.
Oh, that's okay. Mine was annoying. I don't worry.
They see the squirrels. I'm trying to think. Duke.
Seriously, dude. But
Trying to think of what there was a couple of them that I wasn't sure that Miranda and Chelsea helped me with.
I get a snack.
What are you reading, please?
I don't want me to put shot collar on them.
It's out on the desk. Oh, number 22. Whenever you're done with that.
Mm.
Why does
Whoop. Pass it. Does this look right?
Yes.
I think they just stained one way because they have some kind of funky anatomy.
I found in the book the nucleic acid sequence proved their similarity to gram positive.
Yeah. Yeah, when you grandstand them, they'll come out funny. They come out opposite. So they didn't really know. Yeah, everything changed when we started running DNA.
Okay.
So that's just kind of, I guess I was probably trying to reinforce that the main way we classify things are by the nucleic acids or their proteins. Number 7. Back in the day, the gram stain was nice. It's still nice. But it's not how we run things, because like that mycoplasma demonstrates how gram staining, it'll get it wrong sometimes, because gram staining is based on the anatomy. Remember all that business about the gram positives having that 90% fat, like lipoprotein, and the gram negatives only have like 10% of that same stuff. Gram stain's based on that. So if anything anatomically, varies, you can get it wrong. So
Okay.
yeah, it had to change because the DNA showed us the gram stain was getting it incorrect.
Okay. I think that's about the only one. Mm,
Okay. A peep.
no.
What did you think of me?
Say hi to Kim.
Hi.
Hi.
Got me.
I know Cameron had a question. Oh, which one? Oh, it's about chapter 12.
Oh,
Never mind.
number 6 in chapter 12.
That just doesn't seem
Ew.
so chapter 12 is eukaryotes.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 11 is prokaryotes.
Okay.
And what does penicillin work on? Well, pretend we don't have antibiotic resistance. What did penicillin work on once upon a time? What kind of microbe?
Shit, I don't know.
Virus, fungus, bacteria, prion.
Everything in chapter 13.
Which one of those? You have
Oh,
bacteria,
penicillin.
virus, fungus,
Wasn't it the viruses?
penicillin.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
No.
Penicillin's and it's for bacteria.
Okay.
It's like ampicillin
Oh, okay.
or chloramphenicol. What else do we use in lab? Trimethoprim. Those are all antibacterials. Like they're not going to work on a virus. They're probably not going to work on a fungus. So they work on bacteria. Here, I don't even.
Is that yours or mine?
That's me.
Oh, okay.
Forgot that I was in PDF, not the Zoom. I have so many like layers of things. Okay. So penicillin is for treating. I know you can't see that.
Yes, I can.
Really?
Yeah, I can see your typing.
Yellow is barely visible.
There
For
we go. Blue's
treating
brighter.
bacteria. Okay, so are bacteria eukaryotes or prokaryotes?
The bacteria.
Huh? Are they prokaryotes or eukaryotes?
The bacteria is the prokaryotes.
They don't have nucleus, membrane-bound nuclei. Right? We are eukaryotes, so we're the other one.
Okay.
But chapter 12 is all about eukaryotes. It's just about microscopic sized eukaryotes. So it's just like weird.
Okay.
So penicillin, it wouldn't work on anything in chapter 12 because they aren't prokaryotes. They aren't bacteria, even though they're microscopic. It's easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you remember that? Remember that trick question in the gram stain lab that asked you if you swabbed your cheek and gram stained it, would it come out gram positive or gram negative? Do you remember? And it was a trick question because gram stains aren't meant for eukaryotes.
Okay. Yeah, I do remember that one.
It's the same trick. All right, so hopefully, Cameron, if you're watching this on the recorded file, that answers your question. How about you, Myram? You got anything in chapter 12?
I'm looking. I don't think I got 12 complete. I don't think I had any questions in there.
Okay. How about chapter 13?
I'm looking.
Stop.
Number 7.
Ooh, you know what? It means the exact same thing it means when we talk about treatments. Remember we were talking about, I think this is chapter 10. We talk about what makes a good, effective treatment, and like it has to be cost effective.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about broad spectrum.
Okay.
This is like the opposite. If you have high specificity, you don't have a broad spectrum. So viruses tend to only be able to infect like one species or like one type of species. It's a big deal when a viruses jump species, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's because they specialize so much. They sort of um, sacrifice generality, which means they can't live in a variety of habitats, so they can only infect certain hosts. They sacrifice that so that they can be really good at infecting
Okay.
the,
I
the
have
hosts they do.
I have viruses maybe so specific that they infect not only a particular host, but also a particular kind of cell in that host.
Yeah,
Does that sound
that's true.
right?
Yeah, they can only do,
Okay.
T4 cells, like HIV. Look at that. It's not just specific about T4s. It only does, or it only does the one type of T cell, the CD4, right? Like it can only do helper T cells. It does not infect regulatory or cytotoxic.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even more specific.
Okay.
Um, we also used high specificity when we were talking about the adaptive immune system.
Okay.
That's one of the features of the adaptive immunity that makes it different from the innate immunity. It's high. It's high specificity. Excuse me. The innate immune system is always on. Like your skin is always being a barrier, right? You don't just
Mm-hmm.
like develop skin when there's a cold virus around. But
Yeah.
your adaptive immune system usually only engages when you're under immediate attack from a pathogen. So just about that entire chapter 16 adaptive immune system, we talk about that immune system having high specificity because
Okay.
you have, specific cells do specific functions and can handle different types of pathogens.
Okay.
Viruses just kind of have it in turn.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Huh. Good deal.
What about number 18?
Mm. Um, so this is, think about how we make vaccines. We have to do this a lot. Like, so we worry about certain allergies, like people with egg allergies can't have
Mm-hmm.
certain, I think it's the flu, isn't it? That we do
Yeah.
in egg. Um, We use the egg, like that'd be an example. The egg is like one type of, I feel like your book calls it
I
some of the other
found
organisms or other cells.
I found media consisting of mature organisms, embryonated eggs, and cell cultures in the
Yeah,
book.
yeah, that's it.
But
So
what's
what's an egg, right?
the types of the media?
Yeah, different types of media,
Okay.
kind of. This is the main one. I feel like this is what people think of. We use an egg because it wouldn't, it won't grow in something like agar, like what we use all the time.
Okay.
You can't do that. If it could, we would just use that. But that's the thing about viruses, because they're so specific. Like I said, they can't live just anywhere. So sometimes we have to culture other things. I forget what the other examples were in the book, but I'm sure they gave you a few.
Mm.
How about templating?
Cellular PRP refolds into prion PRP molecules.
Does that make sense to you?
Sort of. Um, sort of, yeah. Can you explain it in a more like
Uh-huh.
dummy way?
Uh-huh. I'll use reproduces. I want to say replicate, but I'm going to use reproduction because I just file it away. Like in chapter 11, we sort of reviewed how bacteria reproduce with binary fission, right? Which is different from cloning or budding, different types of asexual reproduction, which is different from sexual reproduction. See where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm.
Templating is how prions do reproduction. They aren't living organisms because they're just a protein, technically.
Okay.
Like a virus, they're not really living. So that's why the language is a little bit different, but it's how they copy themselves.
Okay.
If I could draw out or animate like what the book is describing, it's not, basically it's what they're describing is a prion, like a bad prion coming up against I'm gonna put them back to back. A bad prion coming up to a good prion and making it into a bad one.
Okay.
Remember, it's all about folds with proteins. And the only difference between a prion and a healthy protein is the way they're folded. So
Okay.
like I'm trying to be intentional about the way my fingers are right now. And they just kind of, I don't, somehow they come into contact and the good protein is like reconformed. So then they go the same way.
So then the good turns into a bad?
Yeah, it's like a freeze tag, but like a morph tag. Morph you into your bad alter ego self tag.
Hmm.
And even if, like, when you read the book, I don't think we really know a lot about what happens in the contact when they come together. We know that there's it's physically, they exchange information by touching, it seems.
Hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I have a question about something I saw on Facebook, I think. Someone said that this coronavirus lives in your throat for 4 days, and if you
Mhm.
like gargle warm water or salt water, it can kill it. Do you think that's true?
Um, I feel like the saltwater gargling thing has been not supported by the CDC, but I feel like what they're getting at is that anything you do to wash, it is a respiratory, virus. So I mean, it can be anywhere in your upper respiratory. For you to, before it gets down into your lower respiratory, if you were to wash it down with anything, it doesn't have to be salt water, and you don't have to gargle. Anything that gets it down your esophagus, it'll kill it because it's not strong enough to survive your GI tract.
Oh, okay. That
The
makes sense.
stomach alone. So that's why they're not worried about food. That's why restaurants can still be doing curbside and delivery right now. You should still be washing your hands after touching, they say, packaging.
Hmm.
The food itself going in, I mean, even if someone sneezed coronavirus right on it, it's going to go, as long as it goes down into your stomach, it's such a weak, in that regard, it's a weak molecule, not a molecule. It's a weak virus.
Okay.
What do I want to say? I'm trying to use my chapter 13 anatomy lingo.
A prion?
No, it's a virus, but it's I don't know if it's a capsid or an envelope. I mean, all viruses are just genetic material with a coat on them. And if the coat's made out of protein, it's a capsid, right?
Yeah.
And if it's made out of an envelope, or if it's an envelope, it's made out of what?
Just want to drop off. If you ask any questions for my help.
Viron. So the envelope is a phospholipid membrane on the
There you go.
viron.
It's the phospholipid. So all viruses are just genetic material and a coating.
Okay.
And what the coating is made of, that's the capsid versus envelope. So you just said it, the lipid, if it's made out of phospholipids, it's called an envelope.
Okay.
If the viral coating is made out of proteins, we call it a capsid.
Okay.
And I'm just curious, and I'm just Googling. I just want to know now if coronavirus has a capsid or an envelope. Guess they have an envelope. But whatever it is, it's not very strong. It's not strong enough to survive your stomach. So, like in the case of all health, just be drinking lots of fluids. Maybe not Mountain Dew. That's not probably very good for you, but water.
Miranda,
Do you see me?
now turn your video on, babe.
How do I do that?
Oh, hell, I don't know.
I have a box up in the right-hand corner. There's like hell, I don't know. Hang on. Do you hear me though?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, you don't want to see what I look like right now anyways, because I just woke up.
Oh, stop it. That's the only way we're going to get to see each other. All of us.
Now you're like on my whole screen on my computer. All right, I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, start video. Hang on.
There you go.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There you go. Hi, babe.
Hey.
All right. Now there's 3.
There's only been Kim and I so far.
Allie was on for a while. She just never did the video.
The video thing. Or talk.
All right, now Okay. Do you guys still see me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because all I see now is my room up in the right-hand corner. I don't even see you, Kim.
There might be a thing where you click over those, say you want everybody to be like stacked.
In the top right corner, Miranda, do you see where there's like a video?
Like right here,
Yeah.
right there. If you click this guy, this hamburger looking thing.
Hang on, I'm gonna, because it like kicked me completely off of Zoom, but you're still in the right-hand corner. Hang on, I'm trying to get back. You guys stop it. Sorry, my dogs are crazy.
Oh, you just opened another one, babe.
Well, you got me twice. You missed me that much, you get to see me twice. I'm trying, sorry.
It's okay.
I know I'm not computer shabby.
It's a learning curve.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna get some hot water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hi, Dustin.
Hey,
Hey!
hey, I must confess, I missed you guys, so I'm here.
Hi!
Hey, how are you guys?
We're here.
Yeah.
We're surviving. That's about it.
How are you going to do your medicine checkoffs without meds?
The hell if I know. The only thing we have left is the flu shot or a Finnegan shot.
Okay.
So, and we're gonna, I guess, demonstrate through Zoom with a pillow and a pen or some sort. I don't know.
My
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you this picture and you tell me what I need to do
Oh
of
Lord.
my
All
computer of my computer right now because I have no idea what the hell to do.
right. Okay. Send me the picture.
Well, I did it in our little group chat, so Dustin, you might be able to tell me too what I need to do.
Okay.
Did you send it, Miranda?
Oh no, I need to hit send. Sorry.
It normally works better that way.
Duh. Oh, you know what? I got it. No, I don't got it.
I need a picture without your flash on, babe. And go up. Do you see where it has all our names listed?
Yeah.
Click on the little video thing at the very end of it. There's a speakerphone thing and then a video. Click on the.
I see her on my end. You guys see her?
Yeah, I see her.
I see
But
her.
on my end, it's all jacked up.
Yeah.
Miranda,
What?
down at the bottom of your screen, in the
Uh-huh.
left-hand corner, there's a set of headphones, and then right beside that is a video camera thing. Click on that to start video.
Okay.
Did it work?
No, it says, let me do it again. Your camera has been occupied by other apps. Please release the privilege and try again. But let me.
What are
I'm
you
not
doing?
going to speculate on what that might have been for.
Hey, buddy, I've been working third shift, so all I've been doing is working and sleeping. Okay, now I'm back, and all I see is our video. I
Yeah.
see you, Myram.
You see me?
Yeah, you're on my screen. Now you see me? See, I
Yeah, I see you. I've seen you the whole time.
I have too.
Does she have anything pulled up? Because all I see now it's me, and then it'll go back to you guys. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Got
Did
it.
she come? You
Yeah.
got it?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
All four of us, we're a party.
All right.
Woohoo!
And Thomas. He's gone. So we've covered the 3 homeworks, the questions I have.
Okay.
If you guys want to cover or ask the questions you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm pretty good. Now I just need to figure out how I'm going to print out that extra thing for homework 11 and complete it.
The arrangements.
Yeah.
Can you just take a picture of it and then get it on your computer? Like after you fill it out, or
Well, I don't know how to make it to a Word doc from my phone and my computer, but I downloaded this app on my phone that a nurse had told me about. Cam Scanner. Have you heard about that? But I don't know how I'm
No.
going to do that.
okay. I want to try that.
Yeah, it works. 12 and 13. Let me look through here.
Miranda,
Yes, ma'am.
can you just like text me your answers and then I'll fill it out on one of the papers and scan it to you?
Are you sure?
Can we do that, Kim?
Yeah.
If she
Okay.
doesn't have a printer?
Because my printer's all jacked up, and I tried to print from the hospital, but with everything going on, we can only get like on Avita's website and print things. We can't print anything outside of Avita, which is stupid. But
If you text me your answers, I'll print out another copy for you.
okay.
And I'll fill it out with your answers, and then I will email it to you, and you can download it to your computer.
You're the friggin' best, Myram.
Listen, we gotta do what we gotta do with this crap to help everybody out. This is crazy.
Amen. I do have a question. It's not about our homework, our paper. I thought about writing it on the coronavirus. What do you think about
I'll be
that,
right
Kim?
back.
I wondered when someone was going to ask. I was just looking at a paper. We were talking about chapter 13, talking about viruses and the difference between capsid and envelopes. And I was just looking up to see which one Corona has.
Did you ever find it?
Yeah, it's an envelope.
Oh,
So it must be made out of
phospholipid.
phospholipid. Right. But yeah,
Okay.
probably, I don't,
I'll do my
kind of peer-reviewed papers are going to come up.
Dustin, where'd you go, buddy?
Who?
Oh, Dustin left us.
Oh, I thought you said Austin. Austin's standing here beside me eating a big old salad. Pick your big head in here and say hi.
Hi, big buddy.
All right.
How are you?
Good. Hey, Mom, how much weight have I lost?
Over 100 pounds. Okay, go back in there,
Yeah.
buddy. I love you.
Love you.
There's Dustin.
I'm
Oh, man. What's in that cup, Dustin?
It was a package. I'm dipping. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay, then.
Yeah. I got stressed out and I had to get a can of chew.
Oh, no.
Listen, we got to do what we got to do to survive this.
Chewy.
Being stuck home.
So I have the rest of the homeworks done. I've been taking my book
Wow.
because I work third shift and I'm completely bored and I just sit on my ass for 8 hours basically. So I've been doing what I can to get done and then going back to refresh myself because I'm like, all right, well, I did this last week. I don't remember this and this. Let me go back and refresh myself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's plenty of peer-reviewed stuff on coronavirus if you want to do it for your paper. It's
Okay.
probably going to be mostly
I mean,
descriptive.
it was just an idea. I haven't
Yeah.
decided just yet, but I was like, well, hell.
Just looks like it's all about identifying it. This one looks interesting. Persistence of coronavirus on inanimate surfaces.
Okay.
I'm thinking about doing mine on some kind of cancer.
Yeah.
What kind? Or what type?
Weren't you interested in like microbial treatments of tumors or something? Like the way
Yeah.
they're bacteriophages?
Yeah. Here.
Yeah, you'll find plenty. Remember, you only need like three. 3 articles will keep you hopping, even if you stay on third shift. I promise.
Okay.
So
Material phase.
for the paper, are we going to write the paper and then like discuss it on Zoom like this, or are we just writing the paper and submitting it then?
I think we're just gonna do the paper.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
not
come
convinced that, like,
on.
I'm
Let's
not
do it on a
convinced
weekend
that-
and drink.
We could do that. I can't mandate it. They don't really want me to mandate it because we don't know how people's schedules have been affected.
Mandate the Zoom.
Yeah, I can't like say like you have to be online at
You know how hard
1:47.
that is?
What's that?
Like how hard that is? Like my pharmacology class, we have to be on Mondays
Oh,
at
really?
2:30. So it's like I'm trying to squeeze in my kids' schoolwork plus my stuff.
I feel like I could show you the email from the president where they told us not to be doing that. So I was like, well,
That's crazy.
fine with me. I only had like 3 people log in on my other class this morning too. I don't know. Maybe it'll change with time.
We're over halfway done with this semester though.
More than. You're
Yeah.
like almost 3/4 the way there when spring break
Yeah.
hit. Aren't you? Well, almost a week 12. These
We
are
do have-
all peer reviewed, Dusty. These are all bacterial phage being used for treating tumors. All
Oh,
these
yeah.
papers.
Yeah. And that's not even in that academic database for COTC either.
No, some of them might be.
That NCBI, that's like stuff you'd find in the database. Mine will be academic articles. I've done a bunch of that stuff. So
Yeah, you'll find plenty.
I
I would
know.
just try to find them like 3 of the most recent that sound good because you won't
Yeah.
have any shortage. You can be picky. And then again, we can do this. You guys can also share your screen the way that I'm doing. So, or you can email me your papers and we can meet like this and I can tell you how to interpret those peer review articles.
Okay.
We can still tackle that. And then, yeah, if you want to talk about it on the weekend when you're off and you can drink, that's fine. I just won't record that one. I won't post that to the cloud. But I don't care. I'll probably smoke cigarettes though if we're doing it that way.
That's all right. Me too.
What else?
I do have a question. How in the heck are we going to do our labs?
Okay,
through Zoom, you and me and Dustin and Chelsea as a group.
you could do that. It just depends on the lab. So let's see. This week I put everything up on Moodle that you need. For lab 3.3, the one that goes with chapter 12, the microscopic eukaryotes. I just have stuff for you to look at, and then there's the quiz. That's all. You don't have to fill out your data table. I gave you an example of somebody's data table. I had an overachiever once.
That was not me.
I mean, look at that. So she just drew what she saw in the microscope.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Look at that third one down, Miranda. Did you see
I
that?
know, I've seen it.
But you can watch. Here's some footage. I just put some of them on the microscope and took some video with my iPhone. So it's not great. You can check it out.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it has 2 little fangs up there. Like,
It does.
Do you remember? Those are sea monkeys. Remember, they always little kids always order sea monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Back of the magazines or whatever. That's what those are.
Huh.
Cool.
It's just kind of a look-see. It's not much of a lab, so no biggie. For the other one, I put up a video of me doing the setup. So you can see, you're going to want to see how I do the setup just so you can answer the questions, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I watched a couple of those this morning too.
so you'll watch that demo and then, I don't know why it keeps bouncing up like that. I hate Moodle, some things about it. And then, okay, for results, I just put up some photos. They're all the same. I think these all came out the same way, so it doesn't really matter. I just, I took a bunch of different photos in case one was like a better angle.
Ooh.
That one's harder for me to read. I like the other one we were looking at, Myra.
Mhm. The one where you can actually see the oil on top.
Yeah, like this one. So here's some results. Here's the controls. Here's the test with E. coli. Here's the experimental test with, oops,
Ooh.
that's just another one from Lab 3.3. That's the Hydra.
That's really cool.
And then here's the K-Rhiza. So you can fill out the data table using these results. That's about all I could do. They kicked me out of the lab on Friday. So I'm kind of stuck.
Mm.
That sucks.
Yeah, whatever. So I don't have to go to work. Whatever. They're still paying me.
That's the most important part.
Yep.
Hey.
I'll get back on Zoom on Thursday if you want to try to use these and have any questions.
Okay.
I'll take a picture of that.
That picture's on our Moodle, Dustin.
Yeah,
Oh,
we already have it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Now I
check
do
it out.
have a question, Kim. Can we say if me and Dustin and Myram and Chelsea want to get together and do our lab, can we all get on Zoom together like this?
Oh, totally.
Okay. 'Cause this is
Miranda,
new to me.
the link I sent to you the other night, I was inviting you to a Zoom thing.
Oh, okay.
So all you have to do is click on that link and then that. So
Okay.
if you get on Zoom, you can invite someone to, at the bottom, there's an invite button.
Oh, I see it.
And
Okay.
then that'll create a link that you can email to all three of us.
Okay.
Are these sessions archived in COTC's database, or do we have academic privacy in these meetings?
They're going to be posted on Moodle, but they're under my Google account so that they're not automatically put on COTC's cloud.
Okay, I was just curious how that worked. I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, it was just easier. It was kind of just the way I signed in, but once I thought about it, I thought, I don't know that I want them to automatically get a copy. So, but it's on Moodle, so I suppose they kind of have
Kinda do, yeah.
access. Yeah, I wouldn't confess to anything important here.
No, not at all. Not at all. I was just
Keep your
curious.
clothes on, Dustin.
Everything's hypothetical.
I'm always skeptical of Big Brother. No. Not a closed thing, I promise.
No, I made that choice for the same reason. Well, I was really thinking about my intellectual property more.
Yeah.
Like as though this will be worth me someday.
What a mouthy little shit, Miranda.
Tell me.
Is that the puppy?
Yes. Come here, Titan. Come here. Come here.
Miranda,
What?
if you move away from the window, we'll be able to see you a little better.
Well, here, I'll.
Oh yeah.
There
Can I
you go.
show
That's
you-
better.
Can I show you something working on with your daughter?
He's going crazy. find my
That's
selfie house.
Hey, Kim,
Yeah.
can I show you something we're working on for my daughter?
Yeah.
Let me go get it. It's kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
We'll assume it's safe since it's for his daughter.
I thought he was going to show us something on his screen. So when you wake your mouse up, do you see the share screen button?
Uh-huh.
If you hit that, it should give you the option to show us all what's on your desktop. We should all be able to do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that now. A whiteboard.
Mm-hmm.
So we're growing butterflies. These are caterpillars. It's like an in-depth like tutorial. They're in like the second stage. They haven't even shed their first like exoskeleton or whatever
Where
yet.
did you get them?
Well, it's Insect Lore is the I love butterflies, by the way. They're so neat. But the company's Insect Lore, Lore. And first we got her the butterfly thing you put them in, and then it comes with a voucher to get the caterpillar. Redeem them for like $8. It's not bad.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fun. I want to be doing that.
Yeah.
I
The
want to
whole
be doing
kit,
oxidation fermentation labs.
yeah, the whole kit was like $25, so she'll really like it. She's 6, you know, so.
Oh, that's fun. Here we are talking about prions.
Oh, well. These are more advanced life forms, I suppose, right?
Which, the butterflies?
Yeah. The caterpillars.
Yeah. That's awesome. Do you know what species you got in there?
They're going to be monarch butterflies. So I don't know what the caterpillars would be called, but yeah. And then
Caterpillars or larvae?
it was kind of cool too. The kit came with 10 wildflower seeds of different kinds, but it's too cold for me to spread those out. It says all you got to do is spread them out and then cover them with soil. Like you don't have to plant them, so to speak.
Uh-huh. You can put them in balls of clay, just regular modeling clay.
Uh-huh.
And then you can make bombs, you know, and you like put them around the yard. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. But there's specific wildflowers that attract butterflies is what
totally.
Seed.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yours need umbels. They need like dill and fennel, things where the flower grows upside down.
Yeah.
And then the milkweed.
Yes.
Gotta have the milkweed. Yep.
I have a friend that told me she was going to send me some milkweed, and she said if you put it in the freezer for 3 months or so and then plant it, it's more successful.
Yeah, because you gotta pretend winter, because they're used to being just outside all the time, so they're used to winter. So if you don't put them through winter, dark and cold, they won't sprout.
Oh, okay.
So they're like they'll be waiting for winter forever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's called stratification.
Luke,
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Luke, say hi. Say hi to him.
Hey.
Say hi.
I'll
He
get
is
mine
so
too.
cute. Where'd everybody go?
Whoever's talking gets.
Oh, we're having a pet reunion.
This one will scratch the fire out of somebody too. Her claws are sharp as razor blades. And then we've got another one that acts like a dog. It's like you can do anything with her.
I like those.
Yeah, cats that act like dogs are cool.
Mine's just sitting in the chair next to me. She's not gonna like this at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
She likes to sit next to me because I turn the space heater on under the table.
Yeah.
We both
What's
have.
her temperament like?
I don't know. Cat, hot, cold.
Daddy, yeah.
You want something?
Yeah.
She got down in our furnace shaft the other day.
Uh-huh.
I heard someone downstairs. I thought my husband was like tinkering with the furnace, and I went down there and I could tell there was an animal like in the cold air. It was like the cold air return, and
Yeah.
but it was heavy. And finally, we were like, "Where's the cat?" And then went back upstairs, and she had pulled out a vent register
Uh-huh.
and just gotten right in there. So I had to get some treats,
Oh my
like
goodness.
shake the bag. She was all covered in dust and schmutz when she came out, and it was ridiculous. She could have
Yeah.
died, and she was like, "Whatever, sorry."
Yep.
Were you
She's
trying to
got
get
9
one?
lives.
Whatever. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I hate it. Every night she's got to sleep like on the bed, and I can't stand it.
Mm-hmm.
Be right in my face.
You anticipate this carrying on into next semester?
They're telling us summer.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't really know, but they were sort of telling teachers to already think about that.
Yeah.
Summer.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Have you watched the Dr. Schmer videos I put out for you on Moodle yet?
No.
Not yet.
I started, and then I had to stop because I'm like, no, I signed up for Kim, not Dr. Schmer. Like
It's a
this,
lot. It's a lot.
it is. It was harsh. Took
I'd
me
have to
back
be
to
drunk to
A&P.
watch him.
Mm,
Took
it's
me
a lot
right
of
back to
material.
A&P.
I know. Well, just in case. He does like talk about a lot of stuff. It's helpful when it's something you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, people, I'm gonna hop off here. Miranda and Dustin, do y'all want to plan up a meeting time
Yeah.
to work on our
What
lab
if your
thing?
guys' I have to work the next 4 nights straight, but I'm
Okay.
off the weekend. What do you guys work on Saturday?
Saturday I work 7 to 7:30 day shift. Sunday I've got all day off though.
Do you want to plan on Sunday?
Yeah.
When do we have to submit this, Kim?
I don't remember if I put a deadline on it. Oh, it says Monday. It doesn't matter though. I didn't. That's just a default setting.
Oh, okay.
Now, do we all need to upload a lab sheet of our own, or can we do it like we've been doing in lab? Put all 4 of our names on one, and then like I'll send it to all of us,
Yeah.
and we can is that okay?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Preferred.
Okay.
Okay.
Possibly.
And I'm gonna try to get back on Thursday, our regular class time, but I gotta work third the night before, so I don't know if I'll be sleeping or what.
Okay.
My
I'll
body's
record
jacked
them
up
and
right
put them on
now.
Moodle
Okay.
in case anybody
Okay.
needs anything.
Okay.
Mostly that's been helpful because some people who did not jump on today with us have been emailing me questions. So like if you
Okay.
email me a question but you can't get on Thursday, I'll make sure to cover it.
Okay.
He'll be in there for you.
All right, guys. Well, everybody take care. I miss being in class.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm hungry just looking at your faces. My stomach.
Why? Because they're fluffy?
Yeah, my cheeks.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I will talk to you later.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Have a good
Bye,
day,
guys.
guys.
See ya.
Now if
Bye.
you need anything.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Call.
Bye.